Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and we are live again for another event and another Spotlight Hour. Tuesday is notoriously the day for the Spotlight Hour, 6 PM till 7 PM, and today it will feature 2 Pokemon, so we'll get into that in just a bit. But we have about 26 minutes until that Spotlight Hour starts, and we have some Pokemon to catch around here, and we'll be doing a couple of raids as well as starting our daily incense to try and get some different incense spawns to the standard Spotlight Hour spawns, which will probably take over the incense once that starts at 6 PM. So it'd be lovely to be able to get a glaring bird with this snowy background. It is, of course, the holiday part 1 event today. Started early this morning, and depending on which time zone you're in, I think 90% of the world now has already got this event started. Probably only the likes of Hawaii and stuff like that in the later time zones that haven't yet had it started, but these backgrounds look absolutely incredible. We have the sphere made out of snow in the corner there, and then there's also one with like a Pikachu themed background as well, which I'm sure we'll see in just a moment as we're clicking through these. But as you can also see, we have some costume Pokemon on raids, and there's a few shiny debuts in terms of this holiday part 1 event. We have, of course, Shiny Dedenne has already been released once before, but it's never been released with a costume, with a Christmas costume, so that is a brand new shiny to go hunting for during this holiday part 1 event. And we also have the shiny Sandygast as well, which has been released. No costume for Sandygast, just the standard shiny has been released. But we are going to be jumping into Psyduck. We did miss out on a Psyduck, a shiny Psyduck, this time last year, I think it was, when it got released, maybe even 2 years ago. So we are hoping to try and get a shiny Psyduck. I think these are boosted on raids, so potentially 1 in 64 on raids for the costume Pokemon. So if you are looking after them then, or looking for them should I say, then hopefully you'll have better odds than the normal full odds, which we'll experience in Spotlight Hour in just a moment. So we'll do this Psyduck, and then we'll start the daily adventure incense. Get talking a little bit more about the event and what we get on our daily adventure incense spawns, and then we'll start the Spotlight Hour obviously at 6 o'clock. That is going to be the schedule for tonight, but we will be doing these costume raids as well to break up the Spotlight Hour. So 594, not a very good Psyduck at all. In fact, it's probably one of the lowest I've seen. So maybe the shiny. No shiny, unfortunately. Again, really cool looking background. I do like how they've carried on the nice backgrounds from a Halloween event into a Christmas event now. And obviously all the map has changed as well. And we are getting 2 times catch XP as well during this event. So any excellent throw that you do now will get you over 2,000 XP with the added bonuses of curveball, etc. So really nice amount of XP. Definitely worth trying to take your time to get those excellent throws done. So Firo, bit of a random weird spawn there. It is absolutely howling it down here in the UK, raining quite heavy now, but we'll carry on and we'll see what we get. But let's go and start that daily adventure incense and see what we get from there. Ooh, there's actually a wild side up there. It's the first time I've actually seen him in a wild with his costume on this event. As you can see there, right on the right hand side, you can see the Pikachu with a costume in the snow there. Really, really nice effect. 2 Psyducks, quite close to each other they were as well. So Sandygast is appearing quite a bit in the wild. It is going to be full odds, so it's probably not worth raiding them unless you have found any information where it is boosted in raids. But for now, I'm just going to stick to trying to raid the Psyduck and see how we get on with that. So we are seeing a lot of Psyducks now. That is a good sign. Delibird there. So this Holiday Part 1 event obviously only started this morning. Like we mentioned before, brand new shiny Sandygast, costume shiny for Dedenne, which I believe is only on raids. And then also on these event tasks, you can get the costume Eevee. So that is the only way to get an Eevee with a costume is off a research task. So make sure to be doing those. Any Eevee that you encounter in a wild won't have the costume. It will just be a normal Eevee. So but make sure to get your questions in down below in the comments. If you've got any questions about the holiday event or about Spotlight Hour tonight, let me know. Don't know if comments are working actually, so let me just see if I can get those working. If somebody can just drop a comment down below to see if they're working, that'll be brilliant. So another event task done, and a Sandygast this time. That was 10 ground type, so that looks like to be the task for Sandygast. If you're after shiny Sandygast, of course, quite a few people will be. Now, before we forget, we will do a Dialga Roar of Time. So using the Origin Dialga Adventure effect, we will do a Roar of Time for the next hour, and that should just last us just closer to 7 o'clock, meaning that we'll get the incense running throughout Spotlight Hour, increased chance of getting a glaring bird as well with it being longer. Can you imagine a shiny glaring bird with a snowy background? That would look absolutely amazing. So if you're tuning in for the first time, please hit that subscribe button, like the video as well, and turn on that notification bell. Get your comments in down below. I'm unsure if the comments are working. I've been trying to just mess about with them, so let me know if you are working just by commenting down below, and you'll be able to see if you are working or not. If not, I might just have to pause the stream and then try and reboot it back up again to try and get those comments from working. So costume Pikachu, we have already got that one shiny already, I believe. So let's just have a quick look. So Pikachu, shiny, and costume. I think we've got him. Yes, we have. So we have already got that one back from 2022. So that one's been around for a couple of years now. That one was caught in a wild as well, the day before Christmas Eve, back in 2022. I don't know if it was featured in the event last year or not. We'll have to wait and see. Now again, there's going to be quite a few screen wipes throughout the stream. So you just have to bear with me with that because the phone is getting very, very wet with the rain that's currently coming down. Hopefully it holds up a little bit when it gets towards Spotlight Hour and we can get some nice, excellent throws off. It really does become a very, very difficult game with a wet screen. So I'm unsure if the comments are coming in down below. So we will just have to pause the stream for a second to try and work out what's going on there. And then we'll jump back on. So please just stand by for just a moment while I just try and work out what's going wrong with the comments. And then we'll see if we can get back online with those comments working. So just bear with me just a second as I just pause the stream and we'll see if we can get these comments working.